Welcome to Wine Chats with Billy and Lindsay,
where we drink wine and chat life.
Hello.
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 That voice will never get old. Hi, welcome.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. I stopped talking because normally you say
yes. Hello. Yes. Lindsay's going to pour some wine while we talk about, today we're going to talk about sex hacks for I don't want to say busy mums, because even if you're not a mum, you're probably busy and you don't always want to have sex 14 times a week. So sex hacks.
For people like us.
For people like us
How
who are
about
busy
that?
mums.
Well, not even busy mums, just people like us.
It's people like us.
It is rainy. It is crappy weather. I'm so over the rain. So I pulled out my black wine glasses.
This is how we can tell Lindsay's mood. Okay.
Well, we haven't used these. I don't think we've ever used these on the show.
I didn't know you've had these.
I've had these for eons.
Okay.
I couldn't even tell you when I got them. Anyways, it's perfect for a lovely red blend from the Hinsey.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to pour mine first. How rude. But the thing is, I don't know how much I'm pouring.
No, right? I mean, I'll assume that's enough. Thank you.
For you, yes. And it suits our mood. Black wine glasses. Oh my God, it's dripping. Not
lick it
on my skirt. My new Kmart skirt. I don't know where the drip went. Anyways, it's all, see, this is what.
Cheers, Lenny. We're going to have to take a photo of this because look, you can see this beautiful reflection of wine chats in these glasses.
Beautiful.
So good.
Great,
so
Billy.
Good. Okay, cheers.
Cheers to the Hinsey.
Good luck to us all.
Why?
Sex hacks.
That's
I was going to say, this is actually when we tell you how to not avoid sex per se, just fill it in between those times of when you've had sex, right?
Well, yes and no. Yes.
Right.
And the reason why we're chatting about the stuff that we're going to be chatting about is because you and I were chatting off camera and not recording, just chatting as two besties do. Because
this is literally what women talk about, and besties, like you said, this is a topic of conversation that's always hot.
Always. So we're like, oh my God, why don't we just record an episode about what we've just talked about?
In fact, normally it looks like, stop talking.
Right. Save it for the show. And the reason why it came up is because I brought up, you go in lulls and whatever.
Yes.
Oh, I got a fuzz stuck to my lip.
And can we just also say,
we can say whatever we want.
We can say whatever we want. This is a podcast. Lulls are so normal. Please don't come at your wife and be like, oh, we haven't had sex this month or whatever. Okay, if it's been 3, 4, 5 months, maybe that's something to have a deep conversation about. But what do we say? 2 to 4 times a month is you are living a good life.
Living the sex dream.
You are living the sex dream.
For a married couple for multiple
long-term
years.
Relationship in general. Yes,
if
right?
you just start dating,
that's
a little creaky of a start.
Good point.
Right?
Yes.
But considering both of us have been married for quite some time now and with our partners for quite some time now, like I just said, Lindsay, for God's sake.
Stop repeating yourself. Normally it's me repeating what you
what
say.
I say.
Right? Can you calm down? You're taking my echo away.
Sorry. So yes, I was complaining to you. I'm like, oh my God, Cameron and I haven't been putting out enough, blah, blah, blah. And because it goes with the guilt, right?
Yes.
You and I'm going to speak on our behalf because I don't know 100% about the other women that feel the guilt.
Every 2 days we do. So I never feel any guilt.
That's a lie in case, for those that can't see her face if you're actually just listening. So we were chatting and it was funny because a friend of mine was telling me her sex hack to get out of sex.
Yes, because I have one too. Yes.
And I've always thought of your sex hack. And I'm like, that's just too much effort still, which we'll let Billy tell. But this friend was like, oh, I just pull them off. And I'm like, what? Why haven't I thought of just pulling them off? That's so much easier. She's like, you just think about what you're going to do the next day and what's on your to-do. You don't even have to think. You just literally pull them off. And I feel so dumb for not thinking about that.
Well, but also, because I'm just thinking, because my hack is I'm going to go that step next and I do blowjobs. Blowjobs are the best.
But that to me still seems like effort.
And to be honest, I don't do enough of it, I don't think. I should do more of them. I could be better at that because then I think sometimes if it goes too long without sex and then there's none of that either. Because the thing is as well, I guess it always comes down to it has to be some sort of regular sexual contact that you have with this person because otherwise, when you do just pull them off or like blow job, they just want more. Like it goes to a point. Do you know what I mean? Like they try and take it to that next step, and that's really annoying.
But do they, or are they like, yes, I just got head because I haven't had sex in ages. I'll take that.
Depends. It really depends on the day. Depends on the mood, right?
And depends on the guy.
Oh, totally. Because I would love for it to be like, I'm giving you this.
Yeah.
It is your gift.
Yeah.
Please leave me out of it. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Right? So sometimes it does lead into more stuff, and then that's okay too. But generally speaking, that's definitely my hack. Like I go straight to blowjobs because it's just like.
Which I've always thought of that, but I'm like, that's still too much effort for me. Plus then the cum and.
Ew, that doesn't, nothing above the neck, okay? Gross. It always neck down.
Yeah.
Gross. I cannot, nothing ever enters my mouth. Ever. Except for penis. That's fine. Penis can enter my mouth. But any kind of thing that comes out of the penis needs to be dealt with away from my face. Elsewhere. 100%.
Okay. And it depends on the guy and the girl. Like it depends on what the guy likes and what the girl is willing to do. Blah,
Unless
blah, blah.
the girl doesn't like it in the mouth, in which case the guy can do whatever the fuck he likes. Away.
Yes. So there's a couple sex hacks. Like if you don't want to starfish or actually have sex.
And like you said, like same as what your friend was saying, like I'm not in there thinking like, oh, this is
I'm getting wet.
Right?
Yeah.
So far from it. I'm like, what am I doing tomorrow? What's happening tonight? Oh my God, what am I going to watch after this? What am I going to gift myself? Like, right? Like and I'm so sorry if my husband's listening to this, but you shouldn't be listening to this anyway. But like, I'm so sorry, but that's the reality of being a woman, and we are not alone. Like, you don't understand the amount of, like, women speak to each other about this stuff, okay? Just because men don't, that's kind of your problem. We'll leave that up to you.
Oh, but we don't know that they don't.
Well, generally men are a bit fun. I don't know. Anytime like Henry talks to me about what his friends talk about, they're all just fishing and doing dumb stuff. Like none of them are like having these like deep. Sometimes they do, sure. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, we probably talk about it more offhandedly than what they would, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so many of us are in the same boat. Like, I know very few women who have come out and been like, I love sex, I'm this, I'm, you know, like super like motivated for so many years into a long-term relationship and stuff. So
I've got 2 friends.
Really? Yeah, see? They do exist.
They exist, but they're unicorns.
Yes.
Like it's not the norm. And it's funny because when you come back from a girls catch up, and obviously it inevitably comes up, and then you bring it back at the appropriate time to your husband going, yeah, but baby, it's not just me. It's not just us. Like we were talking about this just the other week with my friends. Yeah. They don't believe that though. They think it's just an excuse.
Yeah.
Like,
and you have to understand that, again, women go through different stages in their life, and we only really have like 20 days, maybe 22 days in a month where it's even possible to have sex, really. Yeah. So like, please, it's fine. I had one friend who didn't have sex with her husband for, I think, a year, if not longer. And they're still happily married. Well, they're still married.
I was going to say married.
They seem happy, as in, you know, those people who post stuff up on Facebook all the time. But I mean, what is that actually a reflection of? But they're still married. Like I worked with her, like how long, like I haven't worked in like 7 years. So at least 7 years ago, there was like a year period there where they just did not. And I think that was just different reasons for both of them or whatever. But like, I'm just saying, if you are having sex once a week, once a fortnight, once a month, fucking solid. Like it's still okay. That's still, sure, it could be more. Absolutely. Some months are better than others. But like, don't complain about that.
Yeah.
Right.
And it just, your life,
That's life.
There's moments where it's like a lull.
Yes.
Then there's moments where it's not as big of a lull. Still a lull, but not as big of a lull.
Oh, dude.
And then there's other times where it's like, okay, I feel like we're ticking all the boxes. Yes. It's good.
Yes.
Because not my hack to get out of sex, but
It's not getting out of sex.
No, but my thingy that I quite like are morning quickies. Yes. It doesn't happen very often because Cameron is normally gone well and truly before I even open my eyeballs. Yeah. And then on the weekends, obviously the kids are around. But if the stars align, for me, that's great because my biggest thing is I'm always tired at night. Even after our eldest goes to bed, it's just after 8 o'clock. Like I'm tired and I actually this is so bad. But like at that time, I'm like, I just want to chill on the couch, watch some TV and chill. Because we do go through this phase where it's like, well, maybe we should go to bed, have sex, and then come out and watch TV. But the problem with that...
Sex is so exhausting.
Well, it's not, I would be open to that more, but Bane is still awake.
Totally.
He's still awake. He's 11 and a half. He's awake. Our house is a Queenslander. It's not soundproof.
You can't just escape.
All.
You can't, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe we could come downstairs and be sneaky about it, which maybe that's what we would have to do. But like it doesn't.
It just seems like a lot of.
It seems like a lot of effort.
So you have to wait for the kids to go to sleep.
Yes.
But that's late again.
And then I'm ready to go to sleep. And then lots of times Cameron will stay up late on his phone.
Yeah.
Or the odd time I'll stay up and he goes to bed early. Like it's so hard to get the nighttime sex in. So when it happens in the morning, I'm like, babe, do you want to have a quickie?
Bliss.
It's heaven. Because like you have sex, it's got to be quick. I know men like to have a big romantic like lovemaking session, but you know.
Hours long, I should say.
Ow.
Hours.
No, ow.
I know.
Like ouch.
No, I get it.
A whole bottle of lube. Ouch.
Oh.
So that I like those.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to a break. When we come back, we'll talk about other stuff. I had something in mind, but I've forgotten. So I'll use this break to get it back. Okay, thankfully we took that break.
Yes, and she got her brain cells back. She knows what she's going to say.
Hopefully I haven't forgotten again. Anyway, what I was going to say, because Lindsay was saying before about how like she's tired at the end of the night, and that's totally understandable. I think as well, like and I mean, we're not the first ones to tell you this, we hope, but like sex is such a mental game as well for a woman, I think. Like for a man, it could be so physical, you know what I mean? Like they really don't need a lot to get horny. Whereas to me, it's like, it's not a physical thing. It's not like I'm not capable of getting horny. It's just that I have to get into this place in my head where I'm like, that's what's happening for me in my body, right? I can't just be like, oh my God, I've had this massive day and I have to go. Like, that's what it kind of becomes. It's like, then you have to go and then perform again. Like it becomes like another thing you kind of have to do. So it's really hard to find that time when you are like totally relaxed, when everything's just like the stars have aligned. Like you can't take a holiday every weekend so you can have sex, you know what I mean? So it's really tricky. It's tricky.
Oh, it is.
Again,
it's definitely for women, I think. And yes, we're generalizing, but like you get the gist.
We're general
like
women, so.
I think men are horny all the time, so they don't have to get in the mood. They're always in the mood. Where us ladies, we need to get in the mood to actually then have sex. So there's like so many other steps to get to that point.
Which is why again, like pulling them off or like blowjobs or whatever. Like to us, it's not like I'm not like getting involved. I don't know, I'm getting involved sexually. Because I'm like, my mouth is there, I get it.
Or your hand.
But like, again, to me, mentally, I'm not like, oh my God. Like, I'm not thinking dirty thoughts. I'm literally thinking about my dirty laundry or something. Do you know what I mean? I mean, they're dirty, just not the kind of dirty that you would hope for. That my husband would hope for.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Okay, speaking of dirty, question.
Yes.
Right? Question. Do you have sex? Because I remember this when Cameron and I first started dating, and it was literally the first time we hooked up. Are
you gonna gross me out? I hope
No.
Okay.
Do you shower?
Yes.
Before? Well, yes, I know you shower before sex.
Yes.
Really, before sex?
Yes.
So, but wait.
Yes.
Oh God, she's having sex now. Okay, Henry, she's already
ready, babe. Okay. And where are you?
Right?
You're not here to collect.
That's the question too. Why can't Cameron be home at 2:00 in the
right,
afternoon?
that would be perfect. Or sometimes, Henry works from home, so he's home all the time, and even that's like,
Wait,
right?
Pause.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys have more day sex then?
Why don't we? That's a good point. I don't mind at night. Like night is fine for me. I'm not that tired. Do you know what I mean? So like nighttime sex is perfect for me because the kids go to sleep relatively like early. Like we still have our time at night. So that's fine.
No, but I'm actually bamboozled. Yeah. Why haven't I thought of this before?
Yeah.
What? Why don't you?
Just don't.
Okay. Interesting. Not judging. I'm just curious.
Well,
like, if Cameron worked from home, like on the regular, like Cameron does, like Henry does, it'd be a whole different ball game for me.
Not even sometimes. Honestly, very few times have we done it during the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Whereas there's been a few times with Cameron's schedule. If you're a fellow worker, don't listen to this. Like he'll be like, "Babe, are you home? Like, I'll come home and have a quickie," which is great because like that's our life. Like that's how you have to schedule it in sometimes, right?
Totally.
Okay. I got sidetracked. Okay. Wait. Now, because you shower at night, that's a different story. I'm not like, so say you were a morning shower person like me, okay? Would you, because you and Henry have been married for ages, I get it maybe if you're starting to date and you're like in that sex world, but would you still shower before you have sex with Henry? Really? Okay,
Absolutely.
Right,
I'd at least wash my junk, and I would expect him to wash his junk.
Yeah.
Not because it's like anything other than like it's been sweaty in there. You sit with your junk like that all day.
Yeah.
Definitely wash that shit off. Like, why not have fresh junk?
Yeah. And then would you shower after you have sex as well?
It depends on how big a mess he made on me.
Yes.
He does.
Yeah.
But like if it's all like relatively, like I don't like getting wet to begin with. Like,
okay.
I'm not like a big pool person. I don't like, you know what I mean? Like I really like just being dry and on land. Thanks very much. Which is funny because we're going on a houseboat trip together. But I don't have to get into the water. It's fine. So I don't. So if I can avoid like showering afterwards, I do.
Yes.
And also he's the one that does most of the hard work, really.
Yeah.
Like,
he's the one that
so
gets
he always
sweaty.
showers afterwards, yes. But like I only if I have to, if there's a big mess on me. You know what I mean?
Insight.
Sorry, I was going to say I'm giving you a lot of information here. But
We're unfiltered. We're in a safe space.
Yes, I'm just like
safe space. It's just you and I, Billy.
Just you and me, babe.
No one else is listening. Interesting, because when I first hooked up with Cameron,
because I'm sorry, you guys aren't.
We're night. We aren't night showers unless if it's summertime here, which we've been in, and we're not having this argument.
I'm not going to go there. We're not going to have this.
We're not having this argument. If it's summertime and it's been humid.
Yeah,
we live in Queensland. It's fucking humid in the summer. Yes, we shower at nighttime, but I wouldn't be like, oh, we're about to have sex, so I'm going to go have a shower, babe, to get myself clean. If he's like, if he was dirty after work, he'd shower anyways. Yeah. But I don't really care.
Oh, I care.
I don't care at this point. I think if we were, maybe if we were dating, I wouldn't care even more because you're like, oh, I love him. He's dirty.
That was definitely us at the beginning.
Right?
But now that we've been together for a fucking ton of time, it's like, are we really at that much of a rush? Go fucking shower. Like, but it's not even a conversation that would take place for us. Like, it just is what it is. Like, it wouldn't even be in question. We would definitely wash off first.
Okay, so question, and this might be too much for on camera. I don't know. So say it's like 8 o'clock at night. You guys haven't had your normal nighttime shower yet.
Gross. Okay, but go on.
Well,
not possible, but go on.
I don't know what time you normally shower.
Well before 8.
Okay, but let's, for hypothetical, for the listeners' entertainment. It's 8 o'clock. You haven't had your shower yet.
Yep.
You guys are getting horny, frisky. You start, Henry's making moves and you're spreading the legs because you're horny as hell. Would you be like, oh, wait, babe, we haven't showered. Let's go shower first?
He would. He wouldn't even, again, like you don't understand. Like this man, when he goes out in thongs and comes back into the house, he will wash his feet. Like he will never, we will never get to the point where we're that frisky. Yeah. That we wouldn't already be clean. And like, even like for a woman, like we pee and stuff. Like it's gross down there. Like it's, like he pees. Like I don't want his pee in my mouth. Gross.
But I'm not talking about sucking him off after he's peed. I'm saying for sex.
Lindsay, you've taken it to this weird place. But no, absolutely. We would not even know. Yeah. Okay, it wouldn't even be a factor. Like we would already be clean in bed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cameron and I are dirty. We must be dirty. Like she judges me anyways because I don't shower at night.
Luckily, she doesn't smell badly at all. Like honestly, you wouldn't
shower in the morning. Like a normal person. Anyways.
We're not going to go there, Lindsay.
My normality, not yours, and yours is not mine.
Yes.
It's very interesting. Okay, so back to my story.
Yes.
For the first time Cameron and I hooked up, I was renting a room off of a couple.
Right.
And we were out drinking and we came back and obviously Cameron and I are about to do whatever. And she would not let Cameron come into my room before he showered.
Was she Asian?
No. And I remember
please don't get offended. I say that because my husband is Asian.
Yes, like backstory. Yeah. And I remember that. And I'm like, isn't that funny?
Wow.
Like,
and bless her.
Yeah.
Like she did you a favor after going
really
out
care.
and drinking and sweating. And that doesn't put like the smell because I go down there is the thing a lot.
Yeah.
Like I quite like, I don't want to be weird about it, but like I don't mind going down there with my face. So I think if it was just sweaty and like this hair and do you know what I mean? Ugh. Yucky. I'm too old for that shit is what I'm saying. Even in a new relationship, I'd be like, no. Like my standards are now so high in terms of cleanliness down there. Mm-hmm. There is no... Brad Pitt couldn't come in here. Is that too old? I don't know. Who's nowadays?
Brad Pitt is not too old. I mean, maybe for the
not for us. I was going to say, but like for the people who are,
You can't put me in the same age bracket as you.
Is Brad Pitt too old for any of us now? Not really.
No, but
I'm just
he's
saying,
older.
whoever this beautiful man comes, Jason Momoa could come in, I'd still make him shower.
Yeah, you'd still make him shower. Yeah,
yes, Aquaman.
Okay, so back to cleanliness. Would you or not? Would you? Do you wash your sheets after you have sex?
No.
Yeah, no.
It's my sex. It's my husband. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it was a stranger, fuck yeah, I would. I'd burn the sheets probably, but not for like.
You wouldn't even have a stranger in your bed.
Exactly.
Please.
That's what I'm saying. I'm already like burn the sheets.
Oh my God.
So no, not at all. But like, I mean, do we leave a big fat, if it was like super messy and we did something,
of course.
if shit got out of hand, then yes.
Yeah.
But we also have a sheet that we put down, like a sex sheet sometimes, depending on where the night takes us. You don't have a sex sheet? You should have a sex sheet. Everybody should have a sex sheet.
It's just a sheet on the bed, and then if it gets yucky, then I wash it.
No, I don't want to have to change my sheets that often. I put a sex sheet down.
She doesn't wash her sheets very regularly at all.
But that's because I shower at night. So then I'm clean when I get into my bed. There's no need for me to wash my sheets every 2 weeks.
But there is. It's called like dead skin and bugs.
They're my bugs.
So gross. And you
my
eat
bugs,
in bed.
my skin.
And you eat in bed.
Oh, yes.
We're not
Yes.
getting it. We've already like gone down that rabbit hole of the showering situation.
You're starting this.
You brought it up about your sex sheet. Okay. I just want to see if I had any other questions. No, that's it. Like, we're a wealth of knowledge. You're welcome.
Yes.
It was more an insight into our sex.
Did we actually give you any sex hacks? We just had a bit of a chat about sex.
About sex. But it was because there are people out there that would wash their sheets after every romp.
Sure.
Which, good God.
Sex workers, absolutely. You should wash your sheets after every. Anyway. Listen, we hope that was really insightful for those of us who are still hanging around.
We're sorry to our husbands.
Please don't listen to this one. Husbands should definitely skip this one.
They never do.
They never do.
No.
But now's not the time to start, is what I'm saying.
No.
You know what I mean?
And be careful when you put the clip up on Insta.
Right? I always do worry because, anyway, one of the husbands does actually get...
Well, Henry never watches,
no,
but Cameron sees them all the time.
Yes, Henry's not on any kind of social media, which makes me really glad. Anyway, don't be rude to your wife and have a little bit of understanding. Okay, if you want sex all the time, then you got to work for it. Don't know how. That's not what I was going to say. Not my problem. Not my problem. You figure it out. Google it.
Oh my God, this is too much.
Okay,
just don't feel guilty about it, and just be happy and love each other.
Wow, Lindsay, that was beautiful for how you normally roll.
I know. Okay, let's go.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Bildo and Lindeland. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon. Come on, Lenny. Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat soon.
No, we're not putting this in.
Come on.
Okay, we'll add in chat soon at the end. Both of us?
Yeah, go
on.
on.
Chat soon.